Well, hello. Welcome back. Something arrived in the post for me last week, and I've been waiting to open it with all of my friends, you guys at home that follow me, that follow the channel since the very beginning. Lots of you, and lots of new ones that have joined recently. Feeling quite touched and humble because I know what's in the box. It's a YouTube Creators Award, which you get for passing 100,000 subscribers. Um, and I've recently done that thanks to each and every one of you. Um, like I say, it's quite a humbling moment because it's the first time that YouTube themselves actually give you something in recognition of all your hard work, labour, time, creating thoughts, and all of the processes that go with creating content on YouTube. Now, obviously, lots of you will know that I started this whole journey 10 years ago in 2013, and it wasn't planned, and there was no real idea behind it. In actual fact, 10 years ago, YouTube was in its infancy, and I don't think a lot of people even realised what YouTube was going to be used for. Like, there weren't really channels, serious channels where people were creating content on a regular basis, creating shows and comedies and cooking programs and shows and so life vloggers, all the things that we love, whether it be like whether you're into cars or sports or gaming, cooking, gardening. Now there's a channel for everything. I'm feeling a little bit anxious and I don't know why. So my mouth's gone really dry. I feel a little bit nervous for some reason. I don't understand it. But anyway, let's push on. Yeah, so when I started the channel, there was no one else on YouTube really producing consistent material that covered British Indian restaurant style curries at home. Now, I kind of grew up on these curries and they were the ones that I loved to eat at the weekends. And I'm sure you too. I mean, probably guys and girls at home that were a lot older than me would have been eating curries in the 60s and 70s and 80s. Bearing in mind I was only born in the mid 70s, but nonetheless, this part of British Indian culture affected me growing up. Don't worry, I will get into the unboxing. Please bear with me. Just wanted to tell you a little bit of backstory. Around about 2010, I remember eating a curry, and I think it was in Wilcox Market near Vauxhall in London. And I was with one of my mates, and I remember just dipping my little finger in the sauce and saying to him, like, how do they make this sauce? What makes these curries so different? Like, why is it that when you buy a recipe book and you do the curries, they don't taste anything like what we're eating in the restaurants? And why does nobody know? Like, why is nobody cooking this style of curry at home? We've been cooking Italian dishes, lasagna, spaghetti bolognese, cannelloni, pizza, but the British Indian curries, they seem to be very much secret. It was at that time I thought, "Do you know what?" And I wasn't thinking about YouTube. I was just really thinking about for myself. So I started talking to the waiters and the chefs. I was searching what we had at the time, the information on Google or Yahoo search engine. I think it was AOL search engine as well. And YouTube. And the only guys that I could find on YouTube were the ones I followed. There was a guy called Julian Voigt, and I'm mates with him now. And there was a guy called an Indian guy called Jai Pura. And he only did a few videos, and Julian Voigt had opened up a little curry porter cabin somewhere up north, and he was divulging the secrets of British Indian restaurant curry. And he was a white English guy like myself, so it seemed a little odd to see a guy with this ethnicity teaching us about British Indian restaurant style curry. But he knew a lot, or he seemed to know a lot, and he was turning these curries out and even had a business. So I've done a lot more research and I ate in a lot of restaurants all around the country, spoke to a lot of people, and cutting the long story short, it was at that time I set up my video camera in the kitchen. You can go back and check the video out. It's the first ever video that I made. It was base gravy, which is one of the key ingredients. In actual fact, it's absolutely essential to be able to create British Indian restaurant style curry at home. And then it all began. Welcome to Al's Kitchen. this week we're going to be learning how to make Indian restaurant base gravy. I had no idea that there would be a second episode, a third and a fourth, let alone 10 years down the line, still going strong. Going way back before Al's Kitchen, going back to probably 1993, my grandmother had bought me a video camera, and so going back to those days when I was like 16, 17 and 18, I was videoing stuff anyway. I was making holiday videos, I was making joke videos with my cousin. There was a time when I wanted to be a 100-metre sprinter, and I was going to join the Herne Harriers, and I was even filming my times over 100 metres at Tooting Beck Athletics track. Needless to say, my legs weren't that fast, so I scrapped that idea, but I did enjoy the sprinting and the running, and I used to watch it on TV. So coming back to Al's Kitchen, that's how the whole thing started. But it would have been nothing without you at home. Each and every one of you that subscribes to the channel, cooks the recipes, joins in with the banter, stops me on the streets for little chats and selfies, and it's just grown and grown and grown. Like I said, there was never any plan. I didn't want to jump onto any kind of treadmill that belonged to YouTube where you had to be producing content. You had to keep the algorithms up, otherwise they would penalise you by not exposing your videos, by not pushing them to the top of their recommendations listings. No, I was going to be doing this as and when I wanted to. Passion was the key driver, and the love of the food. And for me, building a network of curry lovers and friends that I could talk to on social media, that was the reward. Obviously, as time went on and the passion was still there, and I kept on making new curry videos, opportunities were coming along, like merchandising, new ideas, going into restaurant kitchens, meeting chefs that had seen my videos and really started to respect me and what I did. And all of that was new and unexpected to me and never taken for granted. And to be honest, I still don't really believe it, but it is what it is. And people see me, and apparently I inspire you at home. I mean, who have I ever inspired in my life? And you're cooking curry, and you're cooking curry for your families, and that's all fabulous and great. And a lot of families have come together, they're eating at the table, they're eating at home, these families are teaching their children. So maybe, just maybe, guys like me on YouTube doing what I do, maybe we're sowing seeds that won't necessarily reflect what we're doing right now, but maybe in the future, maybe even you'll be opening businesses and restaurants and cooking curries for generations to come. But anyway, let's get on with the unboxing of this lovely plaque. Like I said, I've not opened it, don't know what's in it. I've taken the address label off. Right, here we go. This is really, really exciting. I mean, do you know what? I thought I was going to have to wait a lot longer to get one of these, but it seemed to be that when I got to 70,000 subscribers, between 70,000 and 100, it just seemed to go really quick. Right, let's see what we've got inside here. Oh, a bit of foam and a card. Let me see this card here. I'm still shaking. This is ridiculous. It says, congratulations on your YouTube milestone. We are honoured to take part in recognising your achievement and want your experience to be exceptional. This award was inspected and packaged with great care by Rick. Thanks, Rick. If your award was damaged, oh yeah, email them. Let's hope it's not damaged. A bit of foam. And a letter. Right, I'll read you the letter. It says, you ready? It says here, do you remember your first subscriber, your 100th, or your 1000th subscriber? Chances are you do. I'm not going to lie, I don't. And to be honest, when people subscribe, they're not connected to names anyway. Sorry. And we know that you'll definitely remember your 100,000th subscriber. Your fans may have found you while searching YouTube, learned about you through a friend, or maybe you showed up as a recommended video. No matter how they come to your channel, your audience stayed and their numbers increased because of you and the community you've built. We're proud to honour your impressive milestone of reaching 100,000 subscribers with the Silver Creator Award. Congratulations. We know that you have many more stories to share with your community, and we know your fans can't wait for you to amaze them with even more of your commitment and creativity. So keep creating, keep building. We can't wait to see what you'll do next, and we're here to support you along the way. And who knows, when you reach your millionth subscriber, we may just write to you and ask, do you remember your 100,000th subscriber? Yours sincerely, Neil Mohan, head of YouTube. Come on, let's face it, it's taken me 10 years to get to 100,000. I'll be dead by the time I reach a million. But prove me wrong, click subscribe, like the channel, comment, right? Recognising your team. Share the recognition by allowing to purchase for your team, purchase more rewards. No, sorry, there's just me, I'm afraid. And here it is, all wrapped up. Wow, look at that. That is amazing. Wow, that is shiny. That is absolutely amazing. Look at that. It says there, presented to Al's Kitchen for passing 100,000 subscribers, YouTube. Right, have a closer look at this. So there we have it. I want to dedicate this to each and every one of you sincerely from the bottom of my heart. I know, and I watch YouTube channels as well, and you know, every time you click a like, subscribe, or you leave a comment, it helps the channel in some way that only YouTube know about. Again, I mean, I thank you all so much for this. I've got some special thanks to give out. I've had to write them down because there's a few. Please bear with me. Now, the people I'm about to read out have become part of the DNA of the channel. The channel is very organic. I do listen to people, ideas, comments, recipes, even beer recommendations. And I'd like to thank all the people that have sent me stuff in the past, free beers, knives, air fryers, all of the sponsors that have sent me stuff. And I'd like personally to thank, and I'll read the list, Nigel Mao, Marcus from my local gym, Beckenham Spa, John Clark, Aaron Jacks, Cole Hitchcock, thank you for all the work you do, mate, in designing the t-shirts and the logos like this one here. Nigel Richards, Spicy Joe's, for producing all of the spices at his spice merchant factory in Rugby. It's been a great working relationship I've got with Nigel, and I love our nights out having curry. Russ Michaels, Julian Voigt, Puri Tandoors for giving away free tandoories in association with myself via my Facebook group, The Secret Curry Club. I'd like also to thank John Robbins, Rob Alenda, the many restaurateurs that I've been privileged to meet over the years and talk to and enjoy sharing the secrets. The owners of the Royal Raj in the Royal Raj restaurant in Winterbourne. Zaf Hussain of Shababs, thanks for being such a kind-hearted gentleman when I came to film my Balti series in your restaurant. AJ Kumar for being one of the best chefs I've ever met and being an inspiration in his restaurant Swadesh in Glasgow is absolutely amazing. I'd like to thank the whole team of moderators over at the Secret Curry Club, without which the Secret Curry Club couldn't function. It's the biggest one in the UK, probably Europe, and it takes managing, you know, filtering all of the comments and applications to join, and without the moderators I couldn't do it alone, so thank you so much for that. I'd love to thank all my family for supporting me for 10 years, putting up with me constantly on social media, whether it be Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, recording, cooking curries endlessly, stinking out the kitchen. I would like also to thank, I'd like to thank all my friends and support, and I would like to single out one particular guy, someone who I speak to almost on a daily basis and have done for the past 4 years. We speak for at least an hour every day on the phone. He inspires me, encourages me. My father was never around growing up, but this guy's become a little bit like a father figure to me, who I really think a lot of and have a lot of time for. And his name is Tony Fannin. Total joker. We have curry nights out annually in Manchester. I'm going next month. His missus even refers to us as the Chuckle Brothers, and I think that's really funny. Really enjoy chats and the banter. Anyway, I think I'm going to wrap the little video up there. Again, I just want to thank everybody so much for this. It's going to take pride of place in my hallway so everybody can see it when they come into my house. I want to thank everybody who supports the channel, and also everybody that really puts in the effort to make the curries. It's one thing to watch the show and enjoy the content, and I know that we all have content that we enjoy, but to actually then go out, buy the ingredients, watch the video, cook the curry, eat the curry, and then repeat that process, it means an absolute world to me. Really does. Not lying. Right, onwards and upwards. There's plenty more content to come. Again, and I'm going to say it again, like and subscribe this video. Leave a comment in the comment section below. I love you all. I love the connection we have. This is for all of you at home that watch and support. I'm just going to be the bearer of it, and I'll be looking after this for us. Let's see how that goes. Anyway, I'm out of here. I love you all, and I'll see you next time.